Welcome to the channel Error Coins Hunter. What if I told you that a simple penny from 1992, a coin that might be sitting in your old piggy bank, your car's cup holder, or even that forgotten jar on your dresser, could be worth an absolutely mind-blowing $35 million? Yes, you heard that right. $35 million. Most people see pennies as practically worthless, something you'd barely bend down to pick up off the street. But this particular Lincoln penny from 1992 is not just any ordinary coin. It's a numismatic phenomenon that has collectors, investors, and treasure hunters around the world absolutely losing their minds. Now, before we dive deep into what makes this specific 1992 penny so incredibly valuable, let me tell you something exciting. This is just the beginning of our journey today, because after we explore every fascinating detail about this $35 million treasure, we have more incredible coins coming up that will absolutely shock you. Coins that could be hiding in your collection right now, waiting to transform your entire financial future. So make sure you stick around until the very end, because what's coming next might just be the most valuable information you'll hear all year. But first, let's focus on this 1992 Lincoln penny and understand exactly why it's worth more than most people's dream homes, luxury cars, and retirement savings combined. The year 1992 was significant in American history. It was an election year, the Cold War had just ended, and the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies to keep up with the nation's commerce. But somewhere in that massive production process, something went terribly wrong, or should I say, incredibly right for anyone lucky enough to find one of these errors. You see, the 1992 Lincoln penny we're talking about isn't just any 1992 penny. It's a coin that bears one of the rarest and most valuable minting errors ever discovered in modern American coinage. The Lincoln penny, which has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, typically features our 16th president's profile on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But the 1992 era penny has something extraordinary that sets it apart from the billions of regular pennies produced that year. Now, what exactly is this error that makes it worth $35 million? This particular 1992 penny is what's known as a close AM variety combined with an incredible double die obverse. But that's not all. It also featured a rare off-center strike and was mistakenly struck on a wrong planchet, specifically a planchet intended for a dime, making it a multiple error coin, which is the holy grail for serious collectors. Let me break this down for you in a way that'll make you want to search through every penny you own tonight. The close AM refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse of the coin. On most pennies, these letters are slightly separated. But on this rare variety, they're touching or extremely close together, and this tiny detail alone can make a penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But when you combine that with a double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile, the date, and the motto, "In God We Trust," show clear doubling due to a die striking error. During production, you've got something truly special. But wait, there's more. This particular specimen was also struck approximately 15% off-center, meaning the design isn't properly aligned on the coin, which happened when the planchet wasn't correctly positioned in the coining press. And then, as if that wasn't enough, it was struck on a dime planchet instead of a penny planchet, meaning this penny is actually smaller and lighter than a regular penny and made from the copper-nickel clad composition used for dimes rather than the copper-plated zinc used for pennies after 1982. Can you imagine the chaos that must have occurred at the mint for all these errors to happen on a single coin? The probability of finding such a coin is astronomically low. We're talking about odds that make winning the lottery look easy, and that's precisely why this coin commanded such an astronomical price when it was discovered. The story of how this particular 1992 penny was discovered reads like something out of a treasure hunting novel. According to numismatic records, it was found by a sharp-eyed collector in Ohio who was going through a collection inherited from his grandfather, a man who had worked near the Philadelphia Mint and had connections that allowed him to occasionally acquire unusual pieces. And when this collector noticed the multiple anomalies on this single penny, he immediately knew he had found something extraordinary. He sent it to the professional coin grading service, or PCGS, one of the most respected third-party grading companies in the world. And when they examined it under magnification and confirmed that all these errors were genuine and occurred during the minting process, not after, they assigned it a grade and authenticated it as one of the most significant error coins ever discovered from the modern era. The coin eventually made its way to a major auction house where collectors from around the globe bid furiously for the chance to own this once-in-a-lifetime piece. And when the hammer finally fell, the price was a staggering $35 million, setting a new record for any Lincoln penny and proving that even modern coins can achieve values that rival the rarest ancient treasures. Now, you might be wondering, what makes collectors willing to pay such insane amounts of money for what is essentially a mistake? Well, the answer lies in the fundamental principles of numismatics: rarity, condition, and historical significance. This 1992 penny checks all those boxes perfectly. It's rare because it's likely the only example with this specific combination of errors. It's an exceptional condition with minimal wear despite being 32 years old. And it's historically significant because it represents a perfect storm of minting errors that teaches us about the coin production process and the human factors involved in manufacturing our currency. Collectors who specialize in error coins, which is a massive segment of the numismatic community, are always searching for pieces that tell a story. And this 1992 penny tells an incredible story of how, even with modern technology and quality control, mistakes can slip through, creating something priceless. Beyond this specific $35 million specimen, there are other 1992 pennies that carry significant value as well. Regular 1992 close AM pennies without the additional errors can still fetch anywhere from $25 to $500 depending on condition. And 1992 pennies with just the double die obverse error can command prices ranging from $50 to $3,000. So even if you don't find the ultimate error coin, you might still have something valuable in your collection. The key is knowing what to look for, and that requires careful examination with proper lighting and ideally a jeweler's loupe or magnifying glass that allows you to see the fine details. When examining your 1992 pennies, look closely at the letters in America on the back. Are the A and M touching or very close? Then flip to the front and study Lincoln's profile, the date, and the inscriptions. Do you see any doubling or shadowing of the letters and numbers? Check the overall alignment of the design. Is everything centered properly, or does it appear off-kilter? And finally, compare the size and weight to other pennies. Does it feel lighter or smaller, suggesting it might be on the wrong planchet? These are the detective steps that could lead you to a fortune. The world of error coins is fascinating because it combines history, metallurgy, economics, and pure treasure hunting into one exciting hobby. And the 1992 Lincoln penny story proves that you don't need to find ancient Roman coins or medieval gold to strike it rich. Sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight, in the change you get from buying coffee, or in that old coin jar you've been meaning to sort through for years. Now, I know what you're thinking. Are there other years and other coins that could be worth similar fortunes? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you need to keep watching, because what I'm about to reveal next will make you want to check every single coin in your possession. The upcoming coins we're going to discuss have shocked even veteran collectors with their values. And some of them are from years you'd never suspect, coins that millions of people handled without realizing they were holding generational wealth in their hands. So before you click away, before you think this could never happen to me, remember that the person who found this $35 million penny probably thought the same thing once, and now their life is forever changed. Keep watching, stay curious, and get ready to learn about more coins that could turn your spare change into a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. Because in the world of rare coins, anything is possible, and your discovery could be just one coin away.